Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man and it's time to make some soap. And yes, this is the second one of this week. When I sample fragrances, I use my tall skinny mold because it is a smaller mold, it's a smaller batch. And if it goes bad, I don't like it, I won't have a whole batch ruined. So we're testing another fragrance today, and I've got a few more to test in the coming months. Today, we're testing Pacific Trail from Brambleberry. They've had this one out for a while, and I've been curious for a while, but never have used it. Honestly, Katie Carson on Royalty Soaps gave me the idea, so a big shout out to Katie. On the design, it's going to be pretty simple. The main body of the soap is going to be completely uncolored batter. This darkens to a light brown. I'm not even going to put any brown into the batter. I am going to let it darken itself. Just do its own thing and darken the way it does. One reason is Katie didn't do it, but I want to see in my batter just how dark it gets and how I can work with it. So the main batter will be the majority of the soap. Uncolored, it will just darken on its own. I'm going to have two accents, Snake Island from Mad Mica, and there won't be much of these accents in there. And then the other is Chrome Green Oxide from Brambleberry. These will be unscented, so they don't darken. I'm going to do a different top than Katie did. I am going to use activated charcoal and have a black top so that I can scent it. This allegedly does behave very well, so darkening is the only bad thing about it. So let me get things mixed up and we'll get started. I'll be back. Okay, we're back and it's time to color our unscented batter. Get it set aside. So probably put in this small amount, I think 1/8 of a teaspoon is probably more than enough. Let me try this Snake Island and see, but I really believe this is more than enough. And it is. And I'm going to stick blend this just at the last minute. This has been unstick blended, it's hand stirred only. Yeah, that's good enough. So I'm going to give that a good stick blending just before I pour. So let's take our uncolored batter. Let me just scrape the sides down, so I don't have any uncolored mixed in. And I'm going to use most of this bottle in here. I can use this entire bottle. The rest will be saved for the frosting. So that is for our frosting. So let's give this a good blend. Where's the head? Oh, right in front of me. No wonder I couldn't see it. Yeah, no issues. No issues at all. Let's do our accents. And let's get this into the mold. So I'm going to pour almost all of this. drop these in. And this uncolored is really behaving very well, and it has a lot of scent oil in it, so this behaves clearly very well. Needless to say, that's going to have to sit a long time before I can frost it. So I'll see you in a little while. Bye. Okay, it's time to cut our soap, and this may be one of the ugliest soaps I've made in a long time. Got some weird stuff going on here. So I used a darkening fragrance. I did not put any micas in it. I just decided to let it do its own thing, but look how uneven it is. This is the outside. And look at the bottom. That sometimes happens with darkening fragrances. That's why I usually put a brown mica in it if I know it's going to turn brown. As far as its performance, it's one of the best I've ever used. It slows things down so much, almost too much. When I poured the soap, I had to wait forever before the top firmed up enough that I was comfortable piping. And then I waited 15 minutes longer because it took 15 minutes for the piping to set up, even with stick blending the fragrance. And even 15 minutes, it was too soft. The piping collapsed. It didn't hold its shape. So very, very well performing fragrance. Also, the black has some funky colors, and sometimes fragrances that darken will turn your black a funky color, lighten it up, kind of a yellowish, iggy green. Although, when that's happened in the past, it has eventually turned black. It sometimes takes 1 to 2 weeks. So I do believe that black will turn black, although it may take a while. Let's just cut it and see. It is what it is. It does smell good. And of course, this is going to darken as it sits exposed to the air, especially the cut bars. But here we go. Let's take a peek inside. Yeah, look how light it is inside. Now, I think the swirls are going to look nice. So let's just go ahead and finish cutting it. And this won't get uploaded for a week, so I will take some pictures as this darkens. So there's just my natural soap batter that hasn't been exposed and has not had time to oxidize and turn brown. But that's even kind of yellow, and there's definitely nothing in here that should be yellow. And the black on the inside is nice and black. Weird how we have yellow at the top. I do like the 2 distinct greens, and I like that they're mostly at the top. That's kind of what I was hoping for, was that they were mostly at the top. So, only time will tell how it will darken, but I will keep this updated, get some pictures as it darkens. If this holds its scent, I would be inclined to buy it again and do this design again, only I probably would put a fair amount of titanium dioxide into the uncolored batter and just kind of let it hopefully go to tan instead of the dark brown. But we'll see. I'll keep some pictures updated. And that's what I have for this week. So as always, thanks for watching. Stay safe. Take good care of yourselves. Bye, everybody.